Now introducing the starters for your San Antonio Spurs. 6'3", starting at guard, number 11, John Wall. 6'10", at forward, number 17, Dario Saric. 6'5", starting at forward, number 3, Keldon Johnson. 6'5", at guard, number 8, Zach LaVine. 7'4", the man in the middle, number 1, Victor Wembanyama.
Thanks everyone for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Gordon Hayward.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Zach LaVine out there with John Wall. Then there's Dario Saric. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Johnson in at the 3. All right, Grant, we're now in the middle of the season. Lots of miles traveled by everyone, including broadcasters. You got a favorite NBA city?
Hey, B.A., you are spot on, especially when it comes to us broadcasters. But a favorite NBA city? You know, I've always liked Atlanta.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, LaVine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Hayward outside. Williams from long range. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide-open guys to feed.
And it's Gordon Hayward with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And LaVine, here we go.
Everybody up for that one.
Goodness!
You could just feel that coming. And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that. .40% field goal mark. It's probably not going to be your night.
And Grant, when you scan the OKC roster, you see length at every position.
Yeah, it's definitely their philosophy, B.A. We're seeing a number of franchises going that route. What I would say about the Thunder, though, many of their guys still have some strength to add.
Hayward finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Baseline try, and LaVine with the basket on the assist by Johnson. LaVine's got 6.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
Outside, Williams sends it. from three-point land.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Levine. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. A different look for San Antonio. Powell comes in for Johnson, and Sohan subbed in for Wall.
Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Zach Levine. One shot.
One shot. You know, Zach Levine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Sohan, the pass to Saric. Here's Levine. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Can't get it to fall. Here's Joe. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Levine with the ball for the Spurs. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Here's Joe. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
The defensive mindset tonight was huge. He was a real pest coming up with all those steals and had great activity.
Norman Powell out there with Jetty Osman. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's Zach Levine. And it's Sohan in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, "I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure." Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. Oh, Levine! The value of size in the backcourt. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, BA. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
It's good. Williams has got his first points of the night.
Well, wanting to do whatever is good for the team on any given possession. That time, Dort playing unselfishly.
And the Spurs call time here. A different look for San Antonio. Saric checks in for Osman. Keldon Johnson comes in for Powell. And it's John Wall in for Sohan.
Let's get loud for your Spurs Hype Squad.
There's a minute 54 left in the half. Now here's Levine. Tight defense on him. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall.
Taking a little contact right there. Levine with great concentration.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Six on the shot clock. Holmgren with a screen on Wall. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Boy, the offensive instincts of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are really something to see.
Yeah, an incredible instinctual scorer and just a knack for making things happen offensively, whether that means him scoring or setting up others. This guy is an elite offensive player.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Looney. Wall against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Levine. Levine down the lane. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Now here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
The Spurs have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Tries a 10-footer. Shot by Levine, no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. Joe misses. Well, San Antonio's shooting has been unreal. 64% from the floor. And the dunk by Levine.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Pass to Joe. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. Zach LaVine, he's been the guy making things happen for the Spurs. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
14.
Thanks for being with us. First off, how about we start with an update on the All-Star voting?
And at this point, that battle is coming into focus. So many great names. People at home making their voices heard loud and clear.
Wonderful to feel love from the fans.
Taking a look now at that first half, how about the strong play of Zach LaVine?
Zach is on the attacks. He has such a fluid game offensively. His development into an elite scorer has been unbelievable to watch.
You have to like how LaVine has dedicated himself on the defensive end as well. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Oklahoma City trailing. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hayward. Clock at 6. Screen by Holmgren. From 12 feet. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender. Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Williams in the post. Charge on him. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists in the game.
Standing at 6'4", Wall is a big point guard. That size, along with his handles, help him operate inside.
At the line for your Spurs, John Wall. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
And so Wall nails them both. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, BA, it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us. You know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately heading.
Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
They're showing he still has that athleticism. Hayward enjoys flashing his dunking ability when he gets a chance.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Let's give it up for your Spurs Ice Squad.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Trailblazers, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they weren't supposed to be this good this far into the season. The question everyone is asking, can they keep it up?
San Antonio leading. Wall, the pass to Levine. Battles for the finish. Zach Levine.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside and during the contact and finding his shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Levine. Oh, Levine in the paint.
Yeah, look at Levine staying active, beating the defense by making a move.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an All-Star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. And the Spurs making a change here. Powell's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Joe's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Holmgren's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
And the shot goes down. And the Spurs lead by 8.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Thunder. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. It's the second game of 3 on the road.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Giddey. Back to Holmgren. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Wow, it's good.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Here's Joe. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Hayward's got his 5th assist in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Well, we thought the third quarter.
The previous play is under review.
Do the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Spurs, up 6. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, it's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
And Greg Popovich keeping it simple. Be aggressive.
He knows this game so well. When they control the momentum and the pace, they're much harder to beat.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. John Wall is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Keldon Johnson. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. From deep, Holmgren. San Antonio with a rebound. Saric has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Ooh, the elevation from LaVine.
Yeah, and this is LaVine's role. I mean, he's out there to score as often as possible.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wall. From deep, Holmgren. Tips it up. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Oh, man. What a show this guy puts on. Once LaVine has momentum behind him, he's clear for takeoff.
San Antonio with a rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And that one's good. Giddey.
That elite passing ability, Giddey has the defense on its heels, and it gives him space to operate in the mid-range.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're in front by 10. 1:35 left to play in the fourth. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. A 1:35 left in the fourth. Saric, the pass to Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass.
They're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 12. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. we're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA working through contact inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Levine. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Spurs.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zach LaVine.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
And the shot goes.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Levine. Soft touch off the glass. Levine's got 35.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Shea putting it on the string so hard to stay on top of him as a defender.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 9. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. On the wing, Levine. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Wembanyama, the pass to Levine. Offline. So we see the Spurs get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here now with John Wall. John, you guys were scoring really well tonight. What was the key to unlocking your offense?
Well, with us, I do a great job me just attacking, trying to get into the paint, trying to find my teammates and let these guys knock down shots. And we did a good job of just closing out the game.
You knew to be the aggressor tonight. Thanks, John.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.